it is. Girl, you can't tell me nothing, okay? Not me getting my place all aesthetic-y. Not it looking like a YouTuber lives here now. Like, come on. Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. Hey you guys, it is your favorite girl, Tyler Nicole Taylor, TNT, if you love me. Welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been forever since I've recorded. Anyways, I've been taking care of business on the home side of things. I know I mentioned in a previous vlog, I believe that, I was just feeling like I could never keep my kitchen counters clean anymore, whatever. Anyways, all I know is I feel like everything is back where it needs to be. Anyways, it is a new video and you already know what we do in these videos. It is not one of my videos if we ain't opening up some packages. So let's do that. First things first, I've got these little shelves. Can you tell? Yeah, I got these little shelves that I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna put these. And then I got these little wall lights, remote control, rechargeable wall lights in the color gold, to also go with those shelves. Then, oh, okay, so I had to I had to get this. Okay, so I got this two-sided glass window cleaner because I don't know if you've seen them on like your Instagram ads and stuff like that, but listen, I just feel like I had to try it, and this is what it looks like. But I sent the video to my husband and he sent me the eyes, and the eyes usually mean go find that thing, because the windshield in our car, I feel like he can never get down in that crevice, like where the vent is, where the vent in the car kind of slopes down, like right there. He can never really get down there really good. So I do feel like he's not really able to clean the windshield as well as he would like it to. And I'm hoping this will be the solution. And then my mom and I are going to Oceanside next week. So I had to get me a portable fan because I'm very much a lady of a certain age. And honey, I'm getting hot, okay? So this is what this looks like. It's the back of it, I think. Yeah, here's the front. It says JL. And then you got this little turny thing here. It's rechargeable. I think it needs batteries though. Okay, I don't know. Anyway, here's the little box. So it came out of this box and it was in this one. And it says the world's #1 portable fan brand. That's why I got it. And this is what it looked like on the inside. Cute or whatever. And then it came with a little accessories pack, which obvi is going to be a little strap. Cute. We're gonna put that on there. And then a little pamphlet. Cute. Okay. And then a dust bag. Nice. I love this. Okay. Interesting. It don't come with no cord though. Okay. Maybe I should look in the bag. yeah, I'm looking in the bag. Empty. Nothing's in here. So it's supposed to come with the handheld fan, the lanyard, a charging cable, and a storage bag. And I don't have a charging cable. So, oh, look at this. I ain't do that. I opened it from right here. So this is used. It has to go back and they're gonna have to send me a new one. So I'm going to start a return so that I can get this before it's time to leave. You got me messed up. I'm not paying brand new prices for a used item. And my item came already like that. There's no cord in here. And it don't even turn on. So there's that. The final piece for renewing the space. I got 2 cans of LVP refinisher in this gray color. So LVP is leather, vinyl, and plastic, and it's spray paint. It says dries in 45 seconds to the touch. So I think we're gonna be spray painting my chair tonight. Now, I wanna eat first. I got 2 just in case, because I did not want to run out. But yeah, I want to eat first and start this return, and then we're gonna take my chair apart and spray paint it. I'm so excited. The chair I'm referring to is the one in my office. It's white, and in a couple of vlogs ago, I got some gray leather paint, and I tested a small area. Well, it ain't that small, but I tested an area on my chair. I do not like the way it looked, so I decided to go with this. It had a super high rating, and people were using this to restore their seats for their cars and stuff like that. When I was looking at the final product, it looked really good. So I'm feeling like this should be really good. The color I got is BMW Ghost Gray. That's what it's called. Can you see that? Kinda. But anyways, let me go ahead and get this food crack-a-lacking so I can eat, and then we can go have some fun. Okay, I have an update. I ate, so good on that. I'm nice and full. But I don't feel like doing anything. I don't feel like straightening up the kitchen after cooking, and I definitely don't feel like taking this chair apart and spray painting it. But I want to show y'all the difference, okay? Because like I said, I tested the other paint, which is this one right here. So the first leather paint that I got was this one, and I showed y'all this in an old vlog, in a previous vlog. And I tested this out, and I did not like the way this looked. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pressed. I wanted to see what the coverage would look like, so I did test this too. And let me just show y'all the difference. Okay, so this is my chair, you know, the white chair that you've seen. And this is this paint. Okay, this is how that looks. Now, granted, I only put that one main coat on there. So if you did multiple coats, this is what it's claiming it would do. But I just didn't like how it was going in the cracks and crevices in the texture of the leather. I didn't like that. And basically, it just looked dirty, right? So look at, it just looked like it rolled around in some dust and dirt. So I was like, yeah, we're scrapping that. So right here is the spray paint, and I like this coverage. The texture is still there, but it's not like it's pulling in the lines of the texture like this does. If you see the lines, there we go. You see the lines, it looks like the lines are darker than the rest of the leather, right? It doesn't look good. But this is giving like, oh, that's gray leather. So this is what I was expecting that paint, I was expecting this to do, and it did not. And the spray paint is doing exactly what I need it to do. So all that to say, tomorrow we are gonna do this, I think. And I say I think because tomorrow is supposed to be 105 degrees, so that's kind of hot. We'll see. But yeah, I just wanted to update you all. I am feeling real lethargic, so I'm about to chill out for the rest of the night, and I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. We got some stuff to do tomorrow, so catch you then. Good night.
Building process. So after the picking the place, picking my finishes, we are in the building process. And so this process was Thanksgiving, and then you're ready to move slow, come back and move slow, and I officially get out here 11/30, 2023. So I'm about to get ready to press in. I can send an email, y'all. Here we go. Send anything y'all send messages to you. It was fairly easy, and it wasn't too hectic, but I kind of keep going behind my builders.
Hey you guys, so welcome back to the day. Earlier I was just working on my computer and just, doing some research on some things, very much some things. Okay, anyway, as y'all know, I've been in the process of trying to renew my space. I just got out of the Lowe's, and I have some painter's tape so that we can go ahead and spray paint my desk chair. I also got this edge detailing sanding sponge thing. Child, I don't know what it is, but it's hard, and I got it in course 60. And this is for the project that we're gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna wait until my husband goes to work and work on it. That's honestly when I like to do most of everything. That's when I like to clean. That's when I like to decorate and all of that. I just rather just be me in the house when I do that. Oh, and we're also mopping tomorrow, like all floors. We're gonna hit the floors again, just so it'll smell nice and fresh when mommy gets here on Wednesday. Today is Monday. I did not say that, sorry. I also got this goof off. And this is a super glue remover. It also says that it removes super glue, epoxy adhesive, Gorilla Glue, removes the toughest stuff. In my sink, I hung up an adhesive like caddy last year when I first moved in. Well, not last year. Almost 2 years ago when I first moved in. The point is, it ended up wearing and tearing very quickly. Like one of the little lips that was holding the bars broke, and therefore I was like, okay, it's just kind of janky. So I had to take it off and then remove the adhesive part. And the problem is there's residue, like a lot of residue left over in that sink from the adhesive, and it just drives me crazy because I cannot get it out. I've tried Gooby Gone, I've tried scraping it, I've tried a lot of different things, and anyway, I'll show y'all, but I'm hoping that this will do the trick. And then finally, I just got this glass cleaner that I always see everybody uses. Like, I have always used Windex because that's just what I've used all my life. That's what my mama used when I was growing up. But people be saying this right here is the bomb. So I'm gonna try this. I'm very excited to try it. But it was in the Lowe's. I was like, I'm gonna just grab it. So anyways, that's what we got. We're gonna go ahead and head home right now. But like nothing special is happening today. I might mop today. I'm gonna clean that last bathroom that's on the first floor, which is a half bath. It's just a toilet and a sink. So that's not gonna take too long. But I don't think I'm gonna mop. I know I said I might, but I don't know. I don't think I will, just because again, today is my husband's off day, and although he might be watching some football, I just feel like as soon as I mop the floor, that's when he gonna feel like he need to go downstairs for something. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put him in that position, or myself. So I'm thinking I might just go ahead and wait. But yeah, and then of course we're doing laundry. So, and dinner. Those are the things that we have left to do, like, you know, responsibility things. Okay, back into his house. So all the things that I showed you that I got in the core, it just ended up being $29.13 once taxes and all that was added. We went in there, we got what we needed, we got out. We didn't go nowhere else. Why are you doing that? There we go. I think if I decide that I can't wait and I want to try this tonight, I will pull y'all back up so that y'all can see what I'm talking about, because I need y'all to see the inside of the sink so you can understand why I've been kind of freaking out. And I'm really, really hoping this works. Okay, it's pretty simple. It just says to put it on there directly on the glue and let it sit for 1 to 2 minutes so that it can penetrate the glue. And then you're just supposed to wipe off the softened part, whatever, you know, actually is removable. Wipe that off and move on. And then it just says repeat if necessary. Okay. I mean, that's simple enough. I might try it tonight. Okay, I'm going to show y'all what, I'm gonna pull it up on my laptop because that's what's, I'm at my desk right now. There we go. Okay, so, sorry. I'm gonna pull it up so y'all can see what I'm going to be doing on my wall in my living room. So I'm going to show y'all. Let me flip this camera around. Okay, so basically something like this or that, you know, that's what I'm going for. I can't exactly find, ooh, I think this might be closer to, it might be, I'm not sure, but, oh, great. Sorry, just got a notification that our heat wave is being extended another day. I have the Beyonce album, and it's so thick, and I have it right there. So, I guess I'm probably just gonna put them both up on the wall. I got 2 of the same album. I have 2 Renaissance albums. One that stays in the plastic and one that I actually play. But, from my understanding though, you're not supposed to lay them flat, lay your albums or your vinyls flat. So I need to move her, and I need to get my vinyls that's inside of my entertainment console in my living room out, because they are all laying flat as well. So I needed to get shelving to accommodate that thick album cover. Let's see, this spooky, there it is. You see that? Look how thick that thing is. So yeah, that's the goal. That's what we're doing on the wall. I have to figure out like what the design is, how it's gonna be laid out on the wall, because I don't know. I showed you all this box earlier in the video, which was like 2 days ago or something like that. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to put holes in the wall, which is going to be annoying when it's time to leave, but what can you do? That's how it came. So See, it's nice and wide. So that Beyonce album will fit there nicely. I need to get the Cowboy Carter vinyl so I can add that to the collection. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got these on Amazon, obviously. I showed y'all when I unboxed it. But originally, this is why I counted, because I thought I purchased the 10 pack, but they had a 12 pack that was the same exact price as the 10. And I was like, well, I ain't got to put all 12 of them up. But I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. I got these little remote control wall lights in gold. I showed y'all the box, but I never opened it. So this is the light. And this is like the mode button. So it's an on button. This is the on button, and it has an M on it for mode. So I guess you can, oh look. So turn it on. Okay. That's cool. That's giving bright as hell. And then off. Anyways, here's the little port for charging. And then this is the base. And it magnetizes on, and you can turn it how you want, angle it how you want. And then this right here is an adhesive pad where you can just adhere it onto the wall. I'm gonna try it that way first, but it does have holes in the event that you rather just mount it to the wall the traditional way. And I have 3 of them. I forgot to tell y'all, yesterday, I didn't take y'all with me, but I did do a lot of running errands yesterday. And I did go ahead and return my fan, that handheld fan. I went to Kohl's to drop it off there, and then I went and got some like hair type supplies from Target and CVS. But while I was at the Target, I did get this new candle, and it smells amazing. Oh, and I got a room spray. Also smells amazing. Also smells amazing from Target. So hold on. Okay, so I got this big candle. It does come smaller, but I got the big one, and the cerulean syrup and sea scent. It has notes of sea glass and beach lily. This is by Target's brand Threshold, and this smells absolutely amazing. As you know, I prefer to use a candle warmer rather than lighting it, and my office smells amazing. Okay, absolutely love this. But if you're ever in Target, give this scent a sniff and tell me what you think, because I absolutely love this. And then for the room spray, jasmine and lang lang, I think that's how you say that. But this room spray, amazing. Smells incredible. I love this. This is the other smell good that I use in my room, and this one is one that I formulated and created using a different vendor than the one I'm researching right now. And I haven't sprayed it in a while until the other day. And this one, it just smells weird now. It smells like something spoiled. And like, it don't stink. I'm saying that wrong. Okay, it smells as if one of the oils, it has like expired, like it's giving off a syrupy smell now, like something is old. And that's not how it smelled before. And I don't like that. So that's got me feeling like I need to research other vendors, because this has been in this bottle for just under a year. Like, some people do keep their home fragrances in these spray bottles like for a year or 2. And the last thing I want to happen is for somebody to spray something that I created and it expired and now it smells weird. That's kind of concerning because this particular formula is the only one out of all my other sprays that smells weird. Everybody else smells just fine. I need the shelf life to be better than what it's been with this one. That was very disappointing.
And as you see, and cute.
God, that's not coming off. So I waited like 2 minutes, more like 2.5 even, okay, just to make sure it was doing its thing. Girl, it is not budging. I can't wipe it off with this. I can't wipe it off with a sponge, but it does look like I might be able to peel it off, which I wasn't able to do before. So far, works the first time. I'm gonna say it ain't working anytime so far. So I'm gonna have to scrape it. That sucks. I just knew it was gonna work. Hey, so it is Tuesday, and this is the day that we are supposed to be hanging up the album covers and using this little scrapey thing to clean the wall off and all of that. Blah, 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 whatever. I just wanted to come in here and check in with y'all. It's about to be 8:00 p.m. and I spent all day so far just like cleaning the house again. Mopped every floor. I had to hit the stairs because I've never mopped the stairs from the last time when I mopped the house. So yeah, the stairs are doing bad, y'all. It was stains and all kinds of things. So, and had to hit up all the bathrooms all over again. At least it was just a cute little light clean. It was not a deep clean. We did our deep cleans already. So this is more like maintaining it. But anyway, so that's all done. I also need to spray paint. Come on, girl, get the words. We still got to spray paint my desk chair, which we are going to do that tonight. We have had excessive heat warnings all week. Our temperatures have been ranging from 104 to like 106, 107, off in there for the past few days. And today is the first day that it's supposed to be like coming down. Tonight, it's supposed to finally drop back down to like the high to mid 60s. So I feel like that's the best time to do this. That's why I put doing the share off, even though I really wanted to do it. But it's just been so hot at nighttime here, and now it's finally gonna be cooling off. And so I'm gonna just lift up that garage and get to spraying and let that air dry for a little bit. It ain't gonna take that long, so that's a good thing. Then we're also gonna use this tape to kind of map out on the wall what the design is, so I can go ahead and drill the holes where they go, and that way everything will be aligned properly. That's the goal. That's what we're trying to do. But that's where we're at. So I just wanted to give y'all an update, status report on what's going on and what we still got left to do. And y'all are gonna join me for the wall and for the chair. So that's all I got for right now. My food is on the way, so I need to communicate with them because they always be getting my townhouse number wrong, and that just really irritates me, especially when I'm hungry and I ain't got time for that. So I'll be right back. I am finally finished with the wall. I did a few romance shots. Hopefully that was cute enough. Like, I'm kind of hot. I'm a little anxious, you know, just ready to get stuff done, And hopefully the shots came out cute. But yes, as you can see, I got my wall up. It looks, I'm gonna back y'all up. Hold on. So yeah, I'm kind of proud of this. I am happy. I didn't want to make it too low, like too close to the couch. Mainly because, like, you know, I don't want nobody to accidentally knock it or anything like that. So I want it to be far enough away where people have clearance where they're sitting. It's not like the couch is like up on the wall. Like, my couch does not touch the wall, even though it looks like it does. Also, my husband likes to toss those pillows up on the top of the couch when he's, you know, like just hanging out here. He don't like them little decorative pillows, so he like to toss them up there. So I needed it to be enough clearance, is all I'm saying. This is what it looks like with just my kitchen lights on. As y'all might know, if you watch any of my previous vlogs, you know I do not have any type of lamp in this room, in the living room area, and it makes it dark and super annoying. When I was assembling everything, I had to bring my ring light in here because I wouldn't have been able to do this in the dark, honey. I did go ahead and put the gold lights up there, as you can see, so they're lit up. So I just went for a basic design. So the Renaissance album that's in the plastic is all the way up at the top. And then because I don't have 10 albums, I only have 7, I had to crack open my Beyonce albums and just take some of the stuff on the inside out. So that's why we got this Beyonce section in the middle, and then over here to my left is the pamphlet that is inside of the Renaissance album that has all the different looks and stuff. If you've never seen the inside of it, maybe we can do that one day. So that's how that turned out. And you also saw me spray on the orange peel texture for my wall, because that's pretty much the texture of these walls. But I used to have sconces on my wall that I hung up from when we, you know, first moved in. I hated them because they weren't, I got them in like to actually bring light into the room, and it doesn't do that. It's just to look cute. And if I was getting something just for it to be cute, I would have got something cuter, okay? And that just was not it. So anyways, I took it down when I thought we were moving and patched up the holes, but I needed to put the texture back onto the wall. So that's what I did. That's why I needed this little sanding sponge that I kept talking about, and it worked beautifully. I mean, it was so simple to get everything nice and smooth. So yes, definitely holding on to this, because when it's time to move, I got a lot of holes to patch up, and I'm gonna need this mamma jamma. So that worked out beautifully. The texture is on there. Now all I gotta do is basically wait for that to dry really good, even though it says it dries in 5 minutes, so it's probably mostly dry. And I say mostly because I'm looking at one spot that looks a little, it looked like it's still kind of wet a little bit, like it's damp. But yeah, so right now you can kind of see where they're at because it sprays out the can white, and these walls aren't exactly like true white. I don't know what color this is, but I feel like we have paint downstairs that they left for us. So I just need to find that, and then I can just go ahead and paint on top of this texture, and it'll be good as new. So yes, I feel like my project of renewing my space is really coming together. Next thing I'm gonna do is take my blankets upstairs, my throw blankets, and throw them in the wash so that they can get all nice and clean and smelling all good. And so they'll be dry for later on tonight. What's today? Today is Tuesday? Oh, okay. Okay, my husband doesn't have to worry about waking up early to watch no football yet. So yeah, they'll be dry by the time he needs it. And then I need to spray paint my chair. So around about 11 o'clock, I think that'd be a good time for us to go downstairs and spray paint the chair. And Then after we're done with that and the chair is drying, I can go upstairs and finally shower. And I'll be finally done with the day. Well, almost. I still gotta do my final touches on the kitchen, because the kitchen, it got a little, I'm gonna show y'all. It got a little bit reckless in here, so I gotta put all of this stuff back in the garage. That's the blanket that needs to go upstairs. I need to put those appliances back there. I need to store them where they belong, along with the box of gloves that my husband likes to use when he's cooking. And then my dinner, my Popeyes over there, I need to put the skillet away. It's clean, but it just needs to go in its storage area. And then we gotta shine up the appliances, and then we'll be done. However, I'm so psyched. I'm so pressed over this wall. Ugh. Girl, why are you so cute? I like it. I love 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 it. Oh, my space is coming together. However, I will say this. Having my ring light in this living room and it being all useful and bright, it made it feel like the living room was now a part of the rest of the house. Like, for some reason, like a lot of times the living room just feel like is left off, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna need to find a lamp to go in here, because I cannot. So you see this? This is like the only place for this to go, unless this gets moved to behind the couch. But it's just so much crap back here. Back here is where we keep our tray tables. We eat on these. We sit right here and eat. And then some of John's equipment, workout equipment that he uses sometimes. Also, what belongs over there is that little back rolly thing that he uses to crack his back. I don't know why he does that, even though he knows those things don't belong there. Anyway, but this usually is behind the couch as well. So this guy ain't gonna fit over there. And honestly, I need it to be somewhere out in the open, because the point of it is to purify my air, especially because I do like to fry a lot of foods, okay? I love me some fried foods. And this helps keep my house from smelling like a fried chicken house. Now, if you black and you went to school, there were some of your friends who always smelled like fried chicken, no matter what time of day it was. Now, that's not to say that they stink, because sometimes when I was hungry, I'd be like, damn, it smells like your mama fried some good ass chicken. But I'm just saying, you know, you just don't want to smell like fried foods when you be out and about. And you don't want your house to smell like old fried foods. So that's why this needs to stay out in the open. And I always felt like this is just like the perfect spot, because the kitchen is over here. So that smell, when it gets dragged to over here, because I always open up these windows as well, it'll just get everything. That was a long ass rant, sorry. So I'm thinking, if I move this guy to this side of the TV, I will have space for a lamp to go right here. However, the only issue is during Christmas time, that's literally the only place to put the Christmas tree. Unless I put it in the mid, like put it right here, because there's a socket right there. So if I put the Christmas tree more right here instead of in the corner, maybe that'll work. I don't know, but I ain't worried about that right now. I'm about to start floor lamp shopping, because yeah, I need a lamp in here. Oh, I forgot. I just want to say I did use the adhesive. I did not mount those onto the wall with screws. There it is. Girl, you can't tell me nothing, okay? Not me getting my place all aesthetic-y. Not it looking like a YouTuber lives here now. Like, come on. Okay, so it's 11:38 and I am done with the upstairs stuff, and we are finally about to get to this chair. However, I wanted to do round 2 of that fan with you. The portable fan I showed you earlier in this vlog. That can go right there. The one that came like it was used because they ain't had no cord in it. Yeah. they sent me a replacement, and I got it today. So that was quick. Funny thing is, I went to Kohl's to return the previous one, the first one, and it was a lady there who was returning something else by the same exact brand, and I was like, oh gosh, I hope my replacement is gonna be good. But anyway, I'm just put this right here for now. All right, the world's #1 portable fan brand, that's what it say. Round 2, girl, let's see what you give it. All right. Oh, this time I got a card. I didn't get this the last time. This was not in my box. I'm not really sure what this is for. Scan the transparency barcode on the product's packaging. View limited time offers. Oh, okay. This is just so you can view whatever offers they have on other products. Let me show you how I knew something was wrong with it the last time. This is what it shows on the box that I'm supposed to be getting inside. It's supposed to be the fan, the bag, the lanyard, and the cord. There was no cord, and there definitely was no brand card. Wow, this is it's packaged completely different. So this is how it's coming out, all right? This is the fan. The box with the accessories and the instructions is underneath this. It was not like that in the box that I received. So I'm saying these things because I want to reiterate how that thing was definitely used. Ooh! Oh, that was an awful noise. I did not like that. And here's my accessories box. It is not ripped. And look! It's a cord in here. A white one. I thought it was gonna be black, I ain't gonna lie to you. And then the lanyard is rolled up in here. But let's see if this turns on. Nope. Okay. It doesn't turn on, which is fine because it probably needs to be charged. But at least we actually have a charging cord this time. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge this up. Okay, I just want to take a tour of why this chair is needing a refresh. I got a white chair, and as you can see, it's not that white anymore. Denim, other clothing dyes are all on here. Skin, sweat, and all of that. I used to use my Clorox wipes to clean this down all the time, and when I would do that, it kind of discolored it and made it like this weird, like almost pinkish looking color. I don't know. Every time I cleaned it with that I noticed that's what happened. But anyway, we're still gonna do that anyway. We're gonna go ahead and clean it up and get all the debris off. And as you can see, I got hair down up in there and all of that. Look at my nails, girl. Ooh, they're looking rough. Hair down all in there and all of that. So I'm gonna wipe this down real good and take this apart, and then we're gonna take it to the garage and paint it. Hey y'all, so it is the next day. It's actually 5 o'clock p.m. September 11th. It's Wednesday. Before we get the day started, I am an old millennial and I was in the 12th grade, my senior year in high school, when the planes hit the Twin Towers. So let's just go ahead and start today off with a moment of silence for all of the people who lost their lives in that attack and all of the people who lost their lives afterwards when, fighting in the war. So, moment of silence. Now that we have paid our respects, hey guys, it is the following day, like I just mentioned, and my mom has officially landed, so yay for that. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was feeling a little some type of way about her flying today on this particular date, but life has to continue, right? I wanted to, of course, come to you all to update y'all on the chair. The last y'all saw was us spray painting the pieces in the garage, right? And the chair is here in the office, and I want to share the final result. This isn't the final result because after it dried and all that, I do see some little spots where I need to spruce it up. But for the most part, take a look at the chair. So this is what we're looking like. It's a kind of darkish gray, and so far I think I like it. It just has to grow on me because I'm used to walking in here and seeing a white chair. So I get taken aback every time I come in here. Granted, it hasn't even been a full 24 hours that I've lived with this yet, but it does catch me off guard from time to time because I'm like, wait, what? And then I remember, oh yeah, it's gray now. So I have to get mentally used to it to the point where I know that I'm gonna walk in here and see a gray chair. But let's walk around to the other side of things. Okay, so here's an example right here of an imperfections. It's a little thin right there in terms of the paint, and then also inside of the folds are kind of sparse and in these seams right here. So it wouldn't hurt to do some touch-ups, but so far so good. On camera, I can say that some areas do look a little more patchy than others, which is okay. Which is okay because I do have more paint. I'm so glad I got 2 cans for this project. So I do have leftover paint where I can do another coat here. Oh, and look at this. Telling my secrets. I imagine that happened when I turned it on its back to spray paint the front of it. But yeah, so far so good. This is the finished product, and then you can kind of see underneath there a little bit, so I need to get under there too. But for the most part though, so far so good. It came out pretty. I'm impressed. I'm not gonna lie, I'm impressed. I think it came out pretty darn good. So my office is almost complete with its revamp. I just need to touch up those spots on the chair, and I also need to reupholster this bench that I have in here. It's a storage bench that my mother-in-law gave to me, and then I also have a table coming in, a small little table coming in next Monday for my girl Danira here, because I don't know if y'all have noticed, but baby girl is growing. She has gotten so big. she's creeping up to covering some of the television at this point. So we have to move her because she's becoming a big girl. And then that's the bench. So you see that doesn't match anything in here in terms of the color, because we got silver and white and blue, and that matches nothing. So I want to reupholster that. Then once all of that is done, in terms of the revampification of the office, this will be complete. So almost there. As for Danira, she's going to move to this corner right here. So when I'm recording, I'll have some greenery finally. But yeah, I'm putting her right there because she'll still be able to have access to the sun, and it'll give her an opportunity to grow to her fullest potential. So that's what's going on with that. Right now, I'm just hanging out, waiting for mommy to get here. She is, like I said, she's already landed, so she's at LAX right now, getting a rental, and she'll be here probably about 6:30, depending on how fast she gets her car. Anywho, so I'm gonna go chill on this couch over here. I still have to finish taking my supplements. I almost choked on one on my little vitamin D pills. Now I feel kind of sensitive. I feel kind of like, I don't know if I really want to. I don't know if I really want to try the other ones. But I gotta take them. So, anyway, grab my water. Yeah, I'm done holding y'all hostage for now. I'm gonna, like I said, just chill here and await my mommy. So I'll see y'all in a few.
We both know the truth, but I still tell a lie. I'm in love with the girl that I see on the side.
Okay, hey y'all. So it's been a day and I barely took y'all with me. I mean, I showed y'all a few things, but my bad. Guess what came today that was supposed to come on Monday when I was gone? I have to make sure my address ain't showing. My table! So we're gonna put this together so that Danira has somewhere to sit. Y'all ready? Before we do that, I want to open up this Alpine Butcher box. Now, this is not the same company that I've shown y'all before. This is a completely different company, and they specialize in Wagyu. And my husband has been wanting to order from this place for like 3 months now. And of course, while we was out and about, that's when the box came. But It's cool. Let's see. Well, that's nice. They even put the date on there. And it's a whole styrofoam. Like, ice chest in here. Oh, I think I'm gonna say that. Oh, good. It's not melted, so we cool. We good. First things first, he got this Masami Wagyu beef hot dog. I have never heard of Wagyu hot dogs, so interesting. Then we have a Margaret River Australian Wagyu strip. This is what it looks like. You see all the little veiny veins, all that fat in here. And then this one is the same cut. And then this is some ground chuck, Wagyu ground chuck. This is the A5 Japanese Wagyu Denver steak. Japanese, okay. And I think that's it. Yeah, it's just ice again. This box came out to be, I think, like $300 and something. If you ever go to a restaurant and get Wagyu, honey, I just want you to know your one steak alone is probably gonna be almost $300. So we got 3 of them. So I think that was a pretty decent deal. We got 3 of them, some ground beef and some hot dogs. So not too bad. We're gonna get this table put together so we can put it in my office, okay? Mommy's here. She laying on the couch acting like she not asleep. I'm not asleep. So earlier, y'all saw that we was at the medical store. And I just want to show y'all what I got. All right. Serve. I got this sea salt caramel bites coated in milk chocolate, and it's by the brand Terra. And the lady at the store, she said that she really likes these when it's that time and she's feeling kind of like, you know how it be, your back be hurting, you got a little cramps going on or whatever like that. She said this helps her through. And I'm currently on day 2 where that's concerned. So I was like, when she said that, I was like, well, gonna purchase. I haven't tried them yet because we went there before we ate. So, and I was hungry. They were also in the refrigerator at the store, so I'm gonna keep mine in my refrigerator here. I got these wild cherry gummies by the brand Camino, and it's supposed to excite but you know, you see how that looks. It's like it's giving sexy, right? So we'll see. This has 5 mgs of THC. So does this one. I forgot to say that. And it's 20 bites in here. And they really are just little teenies. It says, start with 1 bite. Wait 2 hours for full effect. Y'all, wait more. If it don't happen in 2 hours, it's because you're expecting it. Wait another like 15 minutes. Because this one is also 1 gummy for the serving size. And anyways, 5 mgs of THC in this one, and the flavor, like I said, is wild cherry. And then I got this one also by Camino, and the mood it's supposed to put you in is bliss, and the flavor is watermelon lemonade. That sounded kind of delicious, so I was like, yeah. Also 5 mgs of THC, and you get 20 gummies in this package as well. And of course, 1 gummy, wait 2 hours, child. Wait 2 hours. Lastly, I got these gummies called by the brand Wild, and it's made with real fruit and natural flavors. It has 10 mgs of THC, 10 mgs of CBD, and 10 mgs of CBN. And it says to the serving size is half of 1 of these. These are supposed to help mellow you out and help you relax to go to sleep. And I got these for my mother-in-law because she really liked these the last time we got these for her, and she lives in Joshua Tree, so she can't she can come down here, but even when she does come down here, she never goes to that store that we get it from, and that's the only place that I know has them. This brand is probably in other places, but I've been to other like neighborhood medical stores, and I have not seen this brand in there. Yeah, so I got these for her. Oh, I wanted to show y'all these. So as y'all know, my mom and I are going to Oceanside, and we're gonna be gone for a week. So I was like, oh, I need to get something for John so that, you know, he could see my face every day still, right? So I got these air fresheners to go in the car. So that's, this picture is from my birthday in 2022. And then this picture is just one of me. And this is on his lock screen. That's the reason why I picked this one, because I know he liked this photo. I think I look silly because what is my face doing? But he likes that picture, so that's why I picked it. And this one is actually on my home screen. So it's not my lock screen, but it's on my home screen on my phone. So I thought it was appropriate. And I forget what fragrances it comes with, but as you can see, it has the little fragrance in the bottle. Excuse me. So I'm supposed to just spray this, and it looks really absorbent. I don't know if you can tell, but it's really absorbent looking, and you just spray it on there and then hang it up in your car. But I got 2 different scents. I know one is like your traditional black ice, and then the other one, I forgot what it was called, but I imagine this it's not anything fruity. I don't really do fruity smells like that. Not my jam. Oh, we went to Bossa Nova tonight for dinner. It was pretty good. Y'all saw that. And when we was leaving, I saw Jaleesa. Only old millennials know that one. Yes, honey, Jaleesa from a different world. And I promise it took everything in me when we was walking past her, because I was trying to get her to make eye contact with me, but she wasn't trying to look at me. But I wanted so bad to be like, Jaleesa, please, Jaleesa. Anyway, if you don't know what A Different World is, it's an old spin-off of The Cosby Show. And it was about college students and them acclimating to living on campus and developing friendships and managing their academics and all of that. And it was set at a historically Black university. And that was like one of those shows that inspired a lot of people in my generation to go to college, and not just go to college, but go to an HBCU. So, yeah. So it's the end of the night and I'm shutting things down, as you can see, washing that makeup up off my face. And I wanted to come back on here before I ended things for the night because, girl, I met my first YouTuber today. This particular person was somebody that I was like, oh yeah, I would love to meet them. However, when I met this person, I feel like I was a little awkward, which is not surprising for me. Like, that's very much on brand. I am socially awkward. That is just how I've always been. But the person that I met is Rakis. When I first started watching his content or whatever, it was when he had a couples channel. I thought they were so adorable and just so fun to watch, very relaxing, very aesthetic-y or whatever, and they were a vibe. And then one day they didn't have a couples channel no more, and they both had their own channel, and I've been watching their content. Every time a new video comes out, YouTube has no problem recommending the video to me and let me know that a video has just come out, whether it's from Rakis or his partner Ahmad, well, ex-partner Ahmad. So I've been watching their stuff on their separate channels, and so when I met him today and I let him know, I was like, oh my gosh, I watch your videos on YouTube. I'm actually glad I said it like that, because it was at that moment that I was like, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm subscribed, because there are a lot of content creators that I've been watching for years, and I do mean years, child. And I be thinking I'm subscribed to them because I see their new content come up like clockwork. I don't ever have to search for them. And it'll be years later and I find out that I'm not subscribed to them. And I'm like, what? This whole time I thought I was subscribed. Like, I watch your videos like it's a weekly TV show. Like, that's how often I watch your stuff. Like, what? This whole time I'm thinking I'm subscribed and I'm not. That has happened to me so much. So this segment is to say, number one, shout out to Rakis. He was a very sweet, very humble, just a very, very nice person. Exactly what I expected him to be. And I enjoyed meeting him. But number two, if you watch my content regularly, can you just double check to see if you're subscribed? Because I get it, okay? I do the same thing. I literally, and when I say years, I mean, there's some people I've been watching for like 3, 4, 5 years, honey. And I thought I was subscribed, and I was not. Let's take a pause right here and check and see if you're subscribed to me, especially if you keep coming back and watching my videos, because you might want to be subscribed. So let's just check, okay?